All right. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Coach D. I am a Christian dating and relationship coach. I am changing relationship statuses and I am also creating healthy relationships. One of the things that I do is I find myself helping busy corporate women get engaged. And so tonight I just come on here real quickly. I want to share something with you that I think that will again be helpful for you. Again, many of you are maybe be viewing me on YouTube. Please like my channel. Please also subscribe to my channel. Like this video. You that are on Facebook, we thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight, I want to talk to you guys real quickly tonight about why am I still single? Why am I still single? So many times people are asking me this question. And again, I've been running today. I just got through with one of our singles calls our conference calls on singles, helping singles get engaged. It's just been really exciting. I'm excited to see so many singles that I know are starting to date, starting to get engaged, or on their way to getting engaged. So I'm just excited to know that statuses are changing. Your relationship status can change. Single to dating, in a relationship. Guess what? To engage. Next thing you know, to marry. That's changing relationship status right there, isn't it? But tonight, why am I still single? I have probably about maybe 6 or so reasons why you're still single. And one of the things that we've got to understand as a single person, we can't blame anybody for being single except for ourselves. Okay, let me say that again. We can't blame anybody for being single except for ourselves. So the first reason why you may be single is you're comparing your future with your past. You're comparing your future with your past, or sometimes even your present with your past. What do I mean when I'm saying this? So every person that you're dating is comparing to your ex or how you used to feel in your relationship. You're still single because you're still comparing your past to your future. You can't do that. You got to let that go. This is a new relationship. This is a new person. So don't compare. Get them out of your system. This may be better. Okay? This may be better than what you have been going through. This may be better than what you have gone through. Okay? So many times what you got to do is you got to quit comparing yourself to somebody that is new, right? Okay, so I'm dating this one new person, but guess what? You can't tell that they're a new person because you're comparing them to the old person. Number 2 is that sometimes you have unrealistic expectations. Okay, and I teach all the time that yes, you should have a list of characteristics, a list of things that you're desiring from the person that you're desiring to date. But is it unrealistic expectations? You're wanting them to be a certain size, a certain height. You're wanting them to do this, and you're wanting them to do that. But is it unrealistic for that to happen? Okay. Now it can happen, but are your expectations too high? Are your expectations too high? Well, not really if you believe it. But many times when I'm talking to my clients, my single clients, I'm talking to them and they don't really believe. They have high standards, which you should have, but they don't believe it. So again, unrealistic expectations. Well, that's why you might be still single. Number 3, you might be too busy. Do you have time to date? Do you have time to get to know somebody? You got to make time in order to date. You got to make time in order. And so are you too busy? Okay, so that leads me to my third thing is you don't go anywhere. You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. So guess what? Because you're too busy, doing all these other things, whether it's work, whether it's your children, whether it's church activity, whatever it is, you're so busy. Now you don't even go anywhere. Where will you meet them? Because now you're so busy. You're either not going out because you're a homebody, so you don't go to you don't meet them. If they don't meet you at the store or at the grocery store or at the gas station, then you don't go anywhere. So you go from too busy to being what? A homebody. So maybe that's why you're not meeting anybody, because you don't go anywhere. You're not doing anything. You're always at home, or you're just going to the store. So again, why am I still single? Number one, you may be comparing people to your ex. Okay, so your future, your present is in competition with your past. Okay, unrealistic expectations. Number three, you may be single because you're too busy. You don't have time to get to know anyone. You don't have time to date. Number four, you don't go anywhere. You're just a homebody. You don't go out, or you don't venture out. Okay. Watch this. Number five, not clear intentions. Okay. You're not clear. You don't really know what you want. You don't really know who you want to date. You don't really know if you want to be single today or do you want to be with somebody tomorrow. You're not clear about what you want. The reason why you're single is because you can't really make up in your mind with your past. Okay, by past relationships, past people. Okay. Number two, Number three, you're too busy. Number four, you're a homebody. Number five, and my thing went, let's see what happened. I'm still live, but my thing went down. It's trying to reconnect. Number five, you're too busy. Okay. Number six, not clear intentions. Not clear intentions. You're not clear about what you really want or what you're really truly desiring. Okay. Number six. Is that number six? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number seven, you're settling for less than. You hear what I said? You're settling for less than. If you can see me clearly and hear me clearly, just go ahead and say hear you and see you clearly. I want to make sure that I'm still seeing that. On my side, it looks like it's gotten a little darker, but I do see some people still watching. So number one, you compare your future. You compare your present person with your past person or past relationship. Number two, you have unrealistic expectations. Number three, you're too busy. Number four, you're a homebody. Okay, that's great. Number four, you're a homebody. Number five, you're not clear about what you really truly want. You're not clear about what you really truly want. Number six is where we're at. You settle for less than. What do I mean? When you settle for less than, you know that this person is not even on your level. And so guess what? You go ahead and date them anyway. Well, you're still single because guess what happens? You know it ain't gonna work. So weeks later, months later, you go ahead and kick them to the curb because it wasn't gonna work anyway. You settle for less than. Now you've gotten upset with them, upset with yourself because you settle for less than, and now you find yourself single. Now this is the big one. Number seven is that you sabotage your own relationship. You sabotage your own relationship. You're still single because every time you find somebody, it's going great. It's going well. It looks like this one is gonna be the one for you. Guess what? You sabotage it. Why did you sabotage your relationship? You keep killing it because why? Because of maybe lack of trust. Maybe you feel like this is not eventually they're going to end up hurting you. There are so many reasons why you sabotage it, and we're not going to get into that tonight. But the reason why you're still single is because you keep sabotaging your relationship. Okay? And let me see. I think that's all that I wanted to share. So number one, you compare your future. Okay. Yeah, I thought it got cut off a little bit. I don't mind sharing it. So basically you're comparing your present with your past. Your present person that you're in a relationship with, you're still single because why? Or because your past relationship. Number two, unrealistic. You have unrealistic expectations. Your expectations are so high. Again, you can have high expectations, but do you really believe that what you're expecting for will come? It negates what you just said. Number three is that you're too busy. You got to make time to date. Number four is that you are basically a homebody or you don't go anywhere. Okay. Number five, you're not clear about what you want. You maybe you want to be single. Maybe you don't want to be single. You see, maybe sometimes you're desiring, you're desiring a big man, but now you want a skinny man. You see, you're not clear about what you want. Number six is you settle for less than. Okay. You settle for less than. You know that this is not going to work, so you're settling for less than. Number seven, you're sabotaging your relationship. And I think that's all that I wanted to share. So those are the reasons why you find yourself still single. Now tonight, you can fix it. You can make up your mind and say, you know what? All of that may be true for me. Some of that may be true for me, or maybe none of that's true for me. Maybe you have another reason you want to comment of why you're still single. Sometimes many of my clients are just scared. That fear. Okay. You have fear about getting another relationship because you've been hurt. That could be another reason. But tonight you can fix that. You know what? Make up your mind and say, I'm not going to be single anymore. I'm going to begin to work on myself, and I'm going to begin to go ahead and let myself take the risk of loving again. Now, when I take the risk of loving again, I may end up being hurt, but I'm going to take the chance of me finding somebody who's going to love me, and I'm going to love them. I'm going to take the risk and whatever I got to do to make that happen. Okay? So tonight, make up your mind that you're desiring no longer to be single, and then make those steps forward. I gave you some things. Be clear about it. Don't settle. Don't sabotage the relationship. Don't compare the next person that you got to the very person that broke your heart and you can't find anybody like them. Don't be setting realistic expectations, okay? And if you're desiring to really take that step forward, go ahead and let's sit down and let's have a complimentary session. Click on that link and let's have a complimentary session and let's talk one-on-one over the phone so that I can begin to help you. If you're needing help so that you're not single anymore and you're ready and you're serious, let's jump on the phone together and let's go ahead and say, you know what? We're going to get you. This is going to be the year that you're going to be in a relationship. Not just any relationship, but you're going to be in a healthy relationship. That's you. Go ahead and click on that link and let's set up a time to talk. That's all I have for you to do. Thank you for joining me. Again, what do? I change relationship statuses and I help create healthy relationships. Have a great night.